Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Epiphany Bowl versus Arctic. Another one of these, I wouldn't want to say very predictable stomps this time, because obviously Arctic here, in the earlier game that we just saw, had major flaws on Cobblestone. I'm not sure, we haven't seen Cash all day, so I wouldn't want to predict anything. I say Arctic is, the favorite team. Obviously, going into this, they have the most, experience and everything, but, at the same time, you never really know. It's cool. It's cool like that. I'm not sure about the map picks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry for that. The knife round is currently ongoing. We'll see who wins this. Cash was actually picked by Arctic, and I do heavily favor them. Specifically Cash. Inferno is going to be the next map, in which Arctic had a very good success and executing into sites, all that crap, actually good stuff, because you're getting into the sites, you're winning rounds, right? On Inferno. So I'd definitely say that this best of two series could easily go to Arctic. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Time is going to tell us whether we're right or wrong. In Epiphany Bowl, they start on the CT side, Arctic on that T side. We'll see 2 armors so far, 3 Sagerton, 4 as 7 buys up. And I'm not sure about Sorij. Yeah, Sorij is going to go with the armor as well. So, 2 decos here. A little bit of team damage is alright there. 87 remaining on Sorij, as that stab just lands perfectly into him. And we'll see about this. Twist up. Alright. He's going to go in for a couple of shots here and there. Don't. Okay,
but just going straight into this game, I'm already worried for Epiphany Bolt because of how Arctic's been playing so well. Well, maybe not in the previous game, but mostly this tournament and recently online. And Epiphany Bolt, obviously struggling quite a lot, and you can tell already by the 5 versus 1 that's already kicked off. So, Epiphany Bolt going into this at a serious disadvantage, losing a lot of their games. I still don't think they've won a map this whole event. Yeah. Not even a map, or got more than, 15 rounds, 10 rounds on a map either.
And this is, the lack of success, Jesus, am I Swedish? The lack of success that Epiphany Bolt has had now is really just, it's gonna show itself eventually, I'm pretty sure here. But Arctic, I don't want to call Arctic is gonna win this game, because anything can happen. It's Counter-Strike, right? Arctic might just flaw like crazy and just lose every single battle they ever get into, but I highly doubt that that's gonna happen. Ez goes in for 1 kill here. And it's going to be a 4-on-4 situation in favor of Arctic here, but if Epiphany Bolt could just finish out with 2 kills here early into this, as they push through with a nice flashbang, it would work. But that P90 in the hands of Sagerton is just so incredible. Make that a 4th of the round as he jumps through the smoke, in, through a gap, over to lower CT, and makes, good amount of kills with that P90. Unfortunately, it wasn't with any other SMG. That would only make him bunches of money, but still bunches of money stacked up. $300 for every kill. It's good. It's good going into this, and he's going to be allowed to play that AK-47 in the next upcoming round. The rest of the team going with SMGs, knowing that Epiphany Bolt, well, they haven't got a lot of frags, right? So it wouldn't make sense for them to buy up here at all, whether they got kills or not. Sagerton, AK-47, choking a little bit. Twist on the gang will be replying and retaliating, actually dying in the end, but Sorij coming out with a UMP, and P90 in hand as Saw goes in for Korn. But ooh, it was close. Epiphany Bolt, they came back from that due to some small mistakes by Arctic. I want to say, they didn't really hit their shots on the head, on headshot area for a while, and I think it distracted them, got Epiphany Bolt at least some time to think through how they want to reposition and readdress their shots, especially the player who was on that site. So good delay there by Epiphany Bolt, but not necessarily thanks to them, but thanks to the fail of Arctic right there when it comes to hitting their shots. So UMP still in the hands of Sagerton, P90 on Saw. P90 can be very vital in these kind of rounds, even if you're facing heavier rifles, but UMP could be questionable. Obviously, it has that armor penetration that you want, but with the lack of bullets that it has, I wouldn't really recommend it. But we'll see how it pans out. Moe we'll be going in for the first kill on Zori. Yeah, sorry.
Do you remember, we thought his name was Zorij, because obviously he's got Zorij in his name, but turns out his actual name's Zori. We called him Zorij on LAN. And, it was
he
Zori,
must have been
do you remember
tilt.
that? Dude, well, his name's Zorij in-game. Like, it's always been Zorij in-game.
Yeah, he should re-nick.
Yeah, I don't know why he has Sorry when he's called Sorry. But either way,
Maybe
mid-aggression coming out from RCTIC. Moe's going to be holding things off. 7 will fall, and Sagaton, he should be able to get a kill here, but no, it's not going to go his way. Day be able to shut him down there from that boost spot. Very good round so far for Epiphany Bolt, coming into this with not a lot of utility and only 1 kit, as well as a severe lack of really anything other than a bit of rifle and basic armor. Twister going to spot that player out in mid, but will get shut down as well as his teammate. Saul finishing that one. Saul getting finished off there by Korn, and Epiphany Bolt, they're going to take their first round.
I'm not sure what Sari's real name is in real life, but I think Jesper or Jepser, yeah, something like that, or maybe that's like his last name, because Finnish names are really weird in comparison to Swedish last names or surnames, whatever you want to say. It's maybe something like that, or his girlfriend, like Jay. People have that. However, we have our theories, right? I'm gonna take a good hard look. I'm gonna tweet him right after this game and make sure that I know until next time what to say about that Jay. Ayo, Moe goes in for the first kill. Twista goes down. Sagerton will be going down to Day as well. So he goes in for a very good peek. And it looks like Epiphany Bolt, they have a very good communication going on the CT side. Very quick play. And ends in a position to get... Oh my god, Saw goes down. Allowed to get through and in towards middle. Suri and X7, not Surich, but Suri. Playing this inside of main. Already spotted out. Day will be going in for the kill on 7. Missing out on a couple of shots, though. We'll be giving him 1 frag before falling down. Korn replying instantly, and that in itself only leaves Sori alive on forklift. Not allowed to pick up that AK-47, or was he? Actually was. So, just in time for that. 3-2. And economically, this is a risky force buy by RCTIC, I'd say. But it has... You know, it has played out very well earlier, but in this scenario, on cash, when you're meeting CTs on longer ranges, these weapons just don't work, especially not Tech 9s, unless you get up close. That would be the B side preferably, and that's exactly what they're going to be going with.
But here we go, straight into B. Neto, he's going to be holding things down here. We'll get taken down very shortly by Sagaton, and Ans, he's going to be smoked off in CT spawn. Good damage, you actually land that shot onto Sagaton. Really great aim to shut him down there, and we're into a 4v3. Epiphany Bolt looking like they could actually make something of this round, but Ans running through the smoke. Look how ballsy this is. He spots out the player over in vent, going to shut him down. Twister gets dropped, and now 1 player left on the site. That's 7, but not for long. Moe steps up with a double kill, and Epiphany Bolt, they're going to equalise the score.
Really just thanks to the fact that RCTIC forced that. I mean, would have been okay if you went for a small quasi, not heavy quasi, but very light quasi right there. Could have panned out really good for them, you know, to get economical damage. Not only that, but stack up themselves. But I'm not sure. In this round, got a Deagle, some Tech 9s, not any armor, so this is still... I've got something in my throat. Jesus, Day and Moe will be going in for the first 2 kills.
Yeah, but the safe push is going to be difficult with only these pistols to work with. And as you can see, it's not working out too well for them. RCTIC's just getting mowed down, and Twister left in Squeaky here will be finished off eventually. So Epiphany, another round on the board. RCTIC will be going for the buy.
Alright, I don't know, like, this is just so weird to... Now, to think of Epiphany Bolt with such a good economical situation, still with 4-3, is only... And if you know, people might say that, okay, it's so weird, but no. 4 rounds in a row is what they've got here. RCTIC hasn't been able to equalize the score, but they haven't been able to fight back here. You know, even in exit frags or anything like that, they haven't been able to get these frags in the end. That only proves by looking at their economical situation, like 11k as a maximum and 4.2 as a minimum. It's really just Epiphany Bolt playing the money game. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Vista, Sagerton going in for the first 2 kills here, so they will be retaliating a little bit here, but as Sonato goes in for 1, he'll be the one retaliating, pardon me for that. Day goes in for another one. Sagerton goes down, 3-on-3 situation, equalizing it back to something where I still feel like RCTIC has a good chance in this, but as Day goes out for another one, I think Twisted goes down, so Reg on Day right there. Plan is going to come down, and ooh, he knows that someone is around main. 7 is going to be the player to spot Neto out, if anything, but mid player is still coming towards him, and 7 doesn't know. This is where Ans is going to play such a huge role for this team. He has a Molotov as well, so counter-modeling this would be good, but no. Gonna come up. This is where Sarij really should have just realized, okay, that's a fake climb, because you wouldn't want to go up into the flames. Right, Sarij eventually goes through with a nice kill right there on ends, but shouldn't be boiling down to a one-on-one situation like that. Arctic losing a little bit of that clustered play, if you want to put it that way, where they play very united. They play, as they execute into a site, they play with a full team. Something that I think was a problem for them on Kabul, if I'm not mistaken, is that they failed miserably with that. They played such a neutral play, it didn't work out at all. Saw goes in for 2 first kills here, makes 1 first in middle, and actually jumps down into vents to make a second one happen. Continues with spotting a man out on upper. The bomb is going to get planted on the side, and this is where Arctic can pretty much just hold down their post-bomb positions. 4-on-3 situation, and it is on that B side, so Squishy want to push through as a CT, right?
But 3 versus 4 already, and Arctic should have this hold fairly solid on this site. You will see Epiphany try to come back into it right now, and it's not going to be looking too great for them already. Pretty dire, but Korn turns it all around. 2 kills in the back for him. Day is going to be last alive as he drops into CT. Actually going for the chase. USP out. He gets a kill. Takes the AK in his hands at 7. Should be able to hold this off. There's not a lot of time. Day has a kit, but no smoke to hold this off. And 7, just going to be fake peeking. That's going to give away the position. No way Day can do this. He has to back off, and you can see 7 not allowing that. He's going to be trying to deny this kill, and he will be able to do so. Another round going in the favour of RCTIC once again.
Yeah. And no. Unless that's a drop. It's, yeah, okay. It's cool. Epiphany bolt. I didn't see that Moe had 7k right there, but hey. Utility-wise, they don't have the lethality. Like they've got, yeah, okay, they got 2 players with some lethal nades here, but the rest of them, and already, very early used nades as well, so Epiphany bolt, I think they will be facing some major difficulties when it comes to nading out the last players with lower HPs here. But also, that has to be if Arctic pushes into this site. Epiphany bolt so far are using way too many smokes. This is not going to be good for them. This is just not good. Not at all. Arctic are going to be able to get that first kill, and it looks like, I'm going to say just by that first frag that, okay, this is... Unless, yeah, okay, Neto is going to come out on middle here, so goes in for a first kill. 7 goes down, equalizing it back, actually taking the 1-man advantage right there. But
Bizarre
will be turning it around. Oh, team fire. Yeah, he's got the reactions.
Double kill on the site though. He's looking to turn it into more. His teammate will do the damage though. Sagaton picks up both kills. Lovely headshot to finish it off. And looking at that lovely Bowie knife as well. So Arctic onto a 6-4 scoreline, and with no looking not like they want to stop at all. And this Mac 10 is going to be brought up by Saul. Good management of the economy proves that they know what they're doing right now, and we are going to see a Epiphany bolt on this quasi bite. You can see 3 armored players, some Deagle, P250 buys, a flash on hands. Korn and Moe aren't going to opt for the armor, and Moe not even going to opt for anything. But again, he is saving for the AWP, and he does have 2.4k, so fair enough there. Now Arctic working their way out into middle here. Bit of positional in a main, and Date will shut him down. Anne's also doing some damage on Saw. Coming from the flank, will be picking up one, going for another. Tags that down as well. How do they not turn around? They know he's behind. He's already killed one of their teammates over in mid, and Nito is going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, and Seven's going to take advantage of that. Round going to Arctic.
This is so Arctic. I mean, sure, they win that round. It should be easy for them, seeing as that is a quasi-buy by Epiphany bolt, and it's a good decision to go with, because now Epiphany bolt, they do have that utility that I was talking about earlier, the lethality that you really need to execute the last players. And I think in very many various situations from Epiphany bolt's side, they will need those, because they make a lot of damage through smokes and such, and as soon as they spot them out, as soon as they spot some blood out here and there, they're going to realize that these lethal nades are going to be very crucial. Saw coming up with a Mac 10. We'll be going in for a couple of frags here and there, and they will be blocked as Korn is trying to anti-rotate them if they're about to back off. That bomb is still down though, and yeah, Saw goes in for 1, but I still, Korn is such a good position. He's got that Molotov in hand. If anything is needed, it's really that Molotov. Together with the smoke, it's just a good mix, so wouldn't really have to go in for that peek, but in the end does, and it's risky, obviously. Saw could have gone in for that one easily, but takes home the round for the team. But I think that's also one of the reasons to why we see Epiphany bolt lose a lot of rounds, is because individually, they make these very unsmart things that, you know, peeking in a one-on-one situation when you have a smoke and a Molotov, the bomb is dropped for you pretty much. Just small things that, you know, sure, this time it gave him around, but in the future it'll be easily read by RCTIC. Or will it? Because Day actually does exactly that. As I mentioned, it 7 goes down, 3-on-5 situation, and turns out Day goes there for another one. Cyberton and Twisted goes down, Cerise left alone, and he's gonna go down again. Again and again and again. RCTIC, Jesus. I wouldn't... Okay, this is cool. Epiphany Bolt, 6 to 7.
Yeah, it's not looking good, really. It's...
Yeah.
I just feel that Epiphany Bot are only just clinching out these rounds right now, and RCTIC, despite them going on eco and Epiphany Bot being pretty much allowed to equalise the score here, RCTIC have got some rounds on the harder side, and that's what you got to watch out for. But again, Epiphany Bot definitely not out of their reach to bring this one back. You know, they're only a round down at the moment, and there's still a lot to show for Badans. Lovely smoke shot there. Corn is going to make some popcorn with Sagaton, and Twister we drop to that shot. Like, Jesus Christ, was that 3 smoke kills that round or something? These ecos aren't going well for RCTIC.
We had one round like that yesterday as well, right? With the Enzo games. I think it was. I think we had 4 smoke kills in this round, even. No, actually, one of them was through the door, right? Okay, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, 3 smoke kills and 1 Molotov, but still very rare Molotov kill. Don't happen too often. Saw. AK-47 goes in for a first frag right there, misses out on... I'm not sure about RCTIC here. They're missing so many shots. I just don't recognize their play. They're not united. They're playing very split up. Maybe they're trying new stuff here, like against a team like Epiphany Boat, because they know they can play around. But I highly doubt that. I mean, no team would ever think that way, especially when it comes out to, you know, especially playing on lounge and stuff. You know, you're showing off here. This is publicity, right? Corn. We'll be going in for the last kill right there. Twista goes down. But you feel like RCTIC is doing anything else from what we've seen before, or do you agree on that?
What do you mean? Sorry. Like
on cash, like overall, we casted the entirety of like Nordic Masters with these guys, but this very split up play, it doesn't seem like RCTIC to me.
No, they are a very team-based team, you know, teamwork-based team.
Yeah.
So no, it doesn't seem like them. But at the end of the day, it's just their T side. You know, they may be coming up into this game going, Epiphany Bolt, you know, they've lost all their games online, they've been struggling, they're not doing very well right now. Let's just take advantage of that. And you can see, obviously, if they are, it's not working out in their favour because they're getting beaten by them right now. But again, RCTIC, you know, we saw them in their previous matchup against Alagon. They got trashed, like absolutely trashed.
Yeah.
Oh well. Either way, back into the game and into the pistol round here. 5 armors on RCTIC. They always like to do this on the CT side. It can be questionable, but at times it does work out. And they usually go for these full rushes here, but only 2 players pushing up towards main, so that's going to be the decision for the time being here. And we do see Sagaton going to be pushed up in main while Zori holds the outside squeaky. And this could be actually really, really good now because they're going to just rush straight out into his view. And oh, they jump around the corner. He's not going to be able to hit that headshot. Sagaton going down in main, leaving just Zori alone to deal with the swarm of terrorist players as they work on towards the site. And Twister, 7 and Saw have to come back into this. And it's a retake already on. Saw will pick up the first, but 7 he's down to 1 HP. Saw's going to drop. 7 still lands one. And Twister is going to be the man to watch here. He has to do some serious damage, but Day is still alive on the site, and this should be an easy cleanup for him. Twister walks into his shots, and that'll be the round for Epiphany Bolt. 9 to 7.
I don't know what RCTIC, like, you know, they push out into main. They tried something new there. I like that. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. But here, Epiphany Bolt, they come up, and I'm not sure if that, you know, in any way is an anti-strat or anything. You know, if they've seen anything like that before. Obviously they should have heard that they pushed in, right, because they were jumping into main, but just one human being inside of main, you wouldn't expect both of them to be there. But I guess seeing as they had one player pushing out into NBK, checking out quad, seeing as that's clean, you know, they could just base their play off of both of them being inside of main, pushing like crazy or staying there, and they did, and it worked out perfectly clean for them. Epiphany Bolt really just making sure that all alternatives are close for the enemy teams. If they didn't do anything else, then this is what they'll do. So very smart and decisive play coming up here by the Ants. Gonna get a kill there on X7 with the Molotov. A lot of Molotov kills, and just today really. Neto going in for the second of this round for himself. Even maybe that was a third actually. Sorij goes down. Goes down, and 10-7 is what we're looking at. RCTIC should not be. Yeah, they do have that smoke. They do have that AG. So it would be interesting if they did unite a little bit here and came up as a unit on middle, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Having one or two players over towards short, stacking up this one area of the map as Epiphany Bolt will be pushing through with the AK-47s, trying to get a couple of frags here. Shouldn't be too hard for them to finish out with a couple of them, but there we go. Day goes down for 7. There's a reply instantly there by Saw on him. And thanks to that, it's actually a 3-on-4 situation. No AK picked up yet on RCTIC's team, though, seeing as they're down middle.
Oh,
right?
no.
That's...
That flank worked pretty well for them, but Saw's going to be alone now. Should be able to get away with a save if they do commit to the B side. But oh no, this is not going to be good. They're walking into the nest of the wolf here, and the bomb going alone into middle. What the hell is that strategy, Epiphany Bolt? Come on, guys. We're going to be seeing 3 up towards main though, so I guess it works out in their favour regardless. But what I failed to understand that the bomb goes alone up towards middle, and 3 players pushing through A main.
Maybe there's a deeper
in what world
thought.
does that make sense?
Yeah, in a deeper thought, I think it does, but I'm not gonna say that I support that ever.
No,
because I think their idea here is that okay, if we ever drop the bomb, if he does get this kill on short by I don't know what Marginals, but he did, we could just come from main and he'd hold that bomb. Right, with 3 people coming from main, you're never gonna be able to hold it off.
See, I guess it works. In theory, it works because obviously you're in a 4v1 against a guy with no armor. Yeah. You're gonna win like 99% of the time. But the realistic idea is you're gonna win more likely if you have the bomb. So say you put that player up into middle. So he died with the bomb, right? Say you put that player up into middle alone, and then the bomb going with everyone else up into main, right? So say that middle guy gets taken down, they now know where the guy is, and they haven't lost the bomb. They can just go, okay, just rotate, go B, just leave it. But instead they put the guy alone, and again, there is that 1 in a million chance that guy that Saw could have won that round just by having access to the bomb. Obviously he didn't, but I mean, why take the risk when you can just put the bomb in a big group? Yeah,
never be. I'm never gonna support that. I'm just saying that the Epiphany Bolt, that might be what flew through them. I mean, they're Norwegian after all, not Swedish.
Maybe they just didn't pay attention. At the end of the day, a 4v1 against a guy with no armor, it's not a threat. Yeah. It's just not a threat. So I do understand why they maybe aren't caring, but
it's still careless play. Yeah, it's really
little things you should. They can always backfire. 1 in a million chance. It can backfire. There's still that chance, and that's what you got to watch out for.
11-7, 7-11. Epiphany Bolt. Looks like this is a map for them to take home so far. 12 will be the score after this, and 7 is going to be able to save that pretty easily, I'm pretty sure, at least, unless Moe just no-clips through the map and gets him. But that ain't happening today, right? And I have never seen that spray ever in my entire life, actually. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Ooh. That's a new one. Did you know that?
What? No what?
Through Z or through Z, you can push or you can spray through Z up to upper.
Upper, yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a really good spot.
Cool.
It's rarely used, but it does work.
Should be used more often, actually. At least from T side, if you're getting up there. 7 with this AWP. Oh my God! Just get this first kill, back off, and let Twista jump down and take the rest of them. That's exactly what's going to happen. Twista's ready here with a 5-7. Just a very smart positioning coming up by RCTIC here, but a very smart counter coming up by Epiphany Bolt as well, as they're getting out with Smoke and an AG. Got Saw together with Twista here on upper. He jumps down. They hear that he jumps down, but Saw is still up there. So it's very next level from RCTIC, but at the end of the day, Epiphany Bolt should have this. Corn goes in for the first kill. Twista falls down, but Saw is still up there. Not spotted out yet. We'll be going in for the first few couple of shots here and there. Corn falls down to 59 HP, but it ain't gonna be too crucial, right? 7 goes in for 1 AWP. What is going on? Going huge. 2 kills so far. Make that a third as he almost catches Neto. Oh, crouches. Get another one. Day. He's inside a vents room, just waiting for 7 to make that pushy mistake, but it ain't happening. Day trying to clean off the corner close to himself, but actually only Molotovs himself out. And with his AK-47 in hand, all he can really rely on is getting that headshot. He will and 7 falls down, turns it around again, ends with a bomb on the other side of the map. This is the greatest fake I've seen all year. Daw with a 5-7. Surij on that B side thinks that he's still very stuck because he doesn't know where that last player is. Right, he can't make sure if there's anyone in B lobby, but making sense, he should be on that A side by now. And that is the problem because Sori doesn't expect him to come from middle right there, right now. Day with AK-47 makes that first kill happen. Ooh, looks away at the wrong time, but Saw does as well, and he will be going down to Day, who gets that kill together with a good crossfire from Ans. And look at that. It just works perfectly for Epiphany Bolt. RCTIC can't stand no chance. RCTIC made very good plays there on the B side, positioning themselves in a very good way to fake off Epiphany Bolt. And, to get these kills. But it didn't work out either way. Is I'd say, that would work against Epiphany Bolt if RCTIC just hit their shots a little bit more. But it is what it is.
Definitely so here, and we do see Epiphany, many players up towards main. We do have obviously the typical lurk towards B in the form of Korn, and another boost coming out for Sagaton. This is a different one actually. This is nice to see. He's just got a bit of an angle over the top of the box there on top of the light, and it's just going to drop down. We'll get tagged a little bit through the door. By and large, should be okay from that one. 7 going to be getting the first frag. Molotov forces him out towards the back of the site, and Nade will go in deep as well for some damage down to Ans and Moe. Right now, just waiting for Epiphany Bolt to aggress. They are down a man, so at a disadvantage there, but they got the confidence, and they have still got some utility left on them.
Day has got all of it, pretty much. I mean, there's 2 smokes on Edo and Moe here, but they haven't decided whether they want to push in yet, it feels like. Sori, though, is going to thrive off of that, get that first kill. Moe goes down. Neto, sure, with a reply, but it's a 2-on-3 situation. All they have to focus on here is get into that side as soon as possible to block out any possibility for RCTIC to get back in here. Saw is in a very good spot to back flank as well, and look at this. Day is going to fall down. Good kill coming up by him. Neto is on that side. 7 through that smoke. So nasty. Just when the bomb gets planted, he knows that, okay, yeah, Neto, maybe he'll just back off. RCTIC wins that round. Very good individual decisions here by both of the last players.
Great round there. Again, getting that first pick was so influential, of course, because they pretty much just played the trade game down through that whole round, so that helped them quite a lot. And Epiphany Bolt, obviously, bomb down is still going to be able to bite. So, no issues with that. No AWP on them at all, but they are still going to be going with the full rifles here.
We'll see about this. Epiphany Bolt, they're focusing a little bit. Feels like they want to get into this B side. They know that they've had a massive success on this site, so at least trying to fake that B side, I think, would work against RCTIC by now, because RCTIC knows that is a high-risk site for them. Then again, we never know about Epiphany Bolt. They might as well just execute through, and they get that first kill. Twista falls down. There's one player being low, that one being fallen down instantly. Korn falls down. 7 with that 8OBP does his work. Sagarton coming up with a max 7. If he gets this kill, that would be incredible. Moe with the AK-47 gets 7, and on Sagarton, denying him from that mag 7 kill in middle. And look at that. Sori is just around the corner. Moe is going to push through, get that kill. Incredible performance coming up by them right here in Epiphany Bolt. Definitely stepping up to the plate.
Seems like it indeed, and Sort alone again over in CT. They know he's there, he knows they're there, it's just a waiting game right now, and he's going to peek out and find that kill. But again, flank coming out from middle, he's got to watch out for Ans there. Could be a difficulty if he does come up against him, and he should be able to get away with a save, providing NATO doesn't do something nuts and take him down. But no, the Molotov will force him out, and he'll take him down at the end of the day. 14-8.
Well, Epiphany Bolt are playing a good game as well. You can't take that away from them. We're saying that RCTIC are playing bad, and we're saying that, okay, they're missing their shots and all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, Epiphany Bolt, they're putting up this massive battle against this team that you wouldn't expect them to. Epiphany Bolt, losing, what did we say? They didn't even get 10 rounds in the entirety of this tournament on any map, so with that being said, it just speaks for itself. We're being a bit shocked here, and it's okay because Epiphany Bolt are definitely delivering to the maximum. RCTIC though, not only it's a mix of the both really. It's the best of both worlds. I gotta give them that. RCTIC maybe they aren't playing their best game here, but Epiphany Bolt they are playing their best game here, and they're definitely making use of it in the I don't know, nicest fashion I've seen in a while in Counter-Strike, at least, especially on Cash being one of the more open venued maps where I want to see Epiphany Bolt play super good on. Then again, I think, if I'm not mistaken here, Epiphany Bolt, last time I talked to Neto at least, was the least pracked map for Epiphany Bolt. It was one of the maps that they heavily didn't like to play. So it's really weird to see them play this well on this map.
Especially when RCTIC is decent at Cash. It's not like it's not like it's
so
a map
weird.
that they have trouble on or anything. It's a decent map for RCTIC, so it's always strange to see this kind of thing come up. But hey, Epiphany Bolt struggling earlier in the day. They are looking to be shaping up very much so later. And definitely, as you said, you can't take it away from them. It's not all misplays from RCTIC. They are performing at a good level. But this round should be all cleared up here for Epiphany Bolt. They should be able to secure this 16-8 victory. Sorry, as Twister is left alone here over in CT. And there we go. That's going to be it. Epiphany, they take it 16-8. That's that first map of this best of two concluded. And now we go into the last map of the night, is it, Volty?
It is. And if I had an analyst table right now, if I stood at that analyst table, if we had that opportunity online, which we don't, I'd love to say that, Epiphany Bolt maybe aren't that consistent when it comes, to playing games overall, like games to games. But when it comes to playing one individual game, it's not like they're lacking. It's not like they lose a lot of rounds. It's not like when they're on their spree, they're on their spree for real. And if they just improve their consistency and playing that way over and over and over again, I highly want to say that this team has some good potential. Not on getting up to the tier 1 in a long while or tier 2, potentially, tier 3. I wouldn't even say that Epiphany Bolt is that tier 3 team yet. They're about to get there.